Genesis chapter 34. Dinah, who was Jacob's daughter by Leah, went out to visit the women of that region. Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, who was ruler of that region, saw her, carried her off, and raped her, and so dishonored her. But he was captivated by Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. He fell in love with the young girl and comforted her. Accordingly, Shechem said to his father Hamor, "Get me this young girl. I want to marry her." Meanwhile, Jacob had heard how his daughter Dinah had been dishonored, but since his sons were out in the countryside with his livestock, Jacob said nothing until they came back. Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out to talk to Jacob. When Jacob's sons returned from the countryside and heard the news, these men were outraged and infuriated that Shechem had insulted Israel by raping Jacob's daughter, an offense that could not be overlooked. Hamor said to them, "The heart of my son Shechem is set on your daughter. I beg you, let him marry her. Ally yourselves with us by marriage. Give us your daughters and take our daughters for yourselves. Stay with us, and the land shall be open to you to live in or move through or own." Shechem said to the father and brothers of the young girl, "If only I can win your favor, I will give you whatever you ask. Demand from me a huge bridal price and gifts. I will give you as much as you ask. Only let me marry the young girl." Then came the answer Jacob's sons gave to Shechem and his father Hamor, a crafty answer because he had dishonored their sister Dinah. "We cannot do such a thing," they said to them. "To give our sister to an uncircumcised man would be a disgrace for us. We can agree only on one condition, that you become like us by circumcising all your males. Then we will give you our daughters, taking yours for ourselves, and we will stay with you to make one nation. But if you do not listen to us on this matter of circumcision, we shall take our daughter and go." Hamor and Shechem, Hamor's son, were pleased with what they heard. The young man did not hesitate about doing this, for he was deeply in love with Jacob's daughter. Moreover, he was the most important person in his father's household. Hamor and his son Shechem went to the gate of their town and spoke to their fellow townsmen, saying, "These men are friendly. Let them stay with us in the land and move about as freely as they like. Let us marry their daughters and give our daughters to them. But these men will agree to stay with us and become a single nation only on this condition: all males must be circumcised as they are. Will not their livestock, their goods, and all their cattle belong to us, if only we agree to let them stay with us?" All the citizens of the town agreed to the proposal made by Hamor and his son Shechem, and so all the males were circumcised. Now on the third day, when they were still in pain, Jacob's two sons, Simeon and Levi, brothers of Dinah, took their swords and marched into the town unsuspected. They killed all the males. They put Hamor and his son Shechem to the sword, took Dinah from Shechem's house, and came away. Jacob's sons attacked the wounded and pillaged the town because their sister had been dishonored. They took away their flocks, cattle, donkeys, and whatever there was in the town and in the countryside. They carried off all their riches, all their little children and their wives, and looted everything to be found in their houses. Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, "You have done me harm, putting me in bad odor with the people of this land, the Canaanites and the Perizzites. I have few men, whereas they will unite against me to defeat me and destroy me and my family." They retorted, "Is our sister to be treated like a whore